And howdy do, hey there. So I am working through a Schlafly pack here. I had the pale ale, their APA, and their oatmeal. So here's the oatmeal. And I really thought I'd done videos for all of these three before, and I hadn't. So an oversight on my part for sure. So let's pour some of this oatmeal, and then let it sit. And I will read just a tad from their website here. It's 5.7%, 40 IBUs. Appearance is black. Yeah, that's kind of black, I suppose. I can't see through it. I'll tell you that shit right now. It's a traditional stout. It's a process. The hops are North Down, UK, and Marinka. The grains are pale caramel, roasted barley, and oat flakes. Oh, wow. The aromas are beautiful on this, too. The yeast is American ale. Our oatmeal stout is a classic British style stout brewed with flaked oatmeal and roasted barley. Freshly roasted coffee beans, cocoa, and touches of raisin and dried fruit dominate the aroma of this super dark ale. The richness, the richness of the grain. The richness, I'm losing it, folks. The richness of the grain blend is balanced by the nutty character of the roasted malt, the creaminess from the oatmeal flakes, and the dose of hops. Okay, that's from their website. Yeah, and you do get a lot of that on the aroma as well. Oh, oh yeah, man. This is a very nice oatmeal stout that is brewed all year round. And you know the funny thing is, I'm not a winter person by any means. I do not enjoy the winter at all, except the wonderful beers that always come out. I am a huge fan of winter-esque beers. Although again, this is one that is year-round. But I mean, when it starts getting cold, I start thinking of these stouts. You know, it's 85, 90 degrees. I don't want to drink an oatmeal stout. But right now, it really hits the spot, as with other stouts and imperial stouts and bourbon barrel aged this and that. I'm a huge fan. I'm not as big a fan as a lot of the Christmas ales and the spiced ales, but there are a lot that I do like and I look forward to. I'm largely a bit of a traditionalist. I don't like a lot of extra ingredients being thrown in just for the hell of it. And I think that's a lot of what happens these days. Is there's a lot of novelty beers. Yeah. I'm not going to mention any names, but you all know what I'm talking about. That are just meant to they put them in pretty packaging with these funky labels. Everybody goes, oh look, I gotta buy this once. I don't usually go in for the novelty beers. I'm a bit of a purist, but there are a handful of Christmas ales that I do buy every year. Schlafly always does a great one. Their Christmas ale is one of the best. Anchor always does a great one. Uh, but back to the stout. Yeah, I love the stouts. Imperial stouts. This is a fantastic oatmeal stout. I recently had the Buffalo Sweat vanilla bean version, which is their oatmeal cream stout, which is fantastic. Now, this for a oatmeal stout that's meant to be a traditional, English style oatmeal stout is fantastic. 5.7%. That's pretty beefy, but not too much. It's a little more than session strength, I suppose, by most folks' accounts. But we're not talking the imperial strength of 8% and above, or even 6.5 to 7.5% that you really want to watch yourself. I think if you had a 6 pack of this, you could take it to a holiday party and over the course of about 3 to 4 hours session it, as it were. No, it's probably not session strength, but I think you're following my drift. It is one that you could get 5-7. You could bring a 6 pack, enjoy it over 3 to 4 hours, and not wind up with your winky in the mud, or getting called into HR the next day if it's a company party. It's kind of medium to full body. I won't say it's full body, but it is extremely drinkable. If you've got some friends who aren't sure about the dark, this is a nice one because it gives you all the flavors without being overwhelming. It's what a lot of Schlafly beers do. They give you all the flavors without overwhelming you. So here you go. I'm going to finish my last sip.